So look, this is why I'm bothered. Let's get down to brass tacks here. So I've been asking Doug for over 2 months to please call his thing to see if he can break his lease. If he can't, you can't, whatever. Then I'll get a roommate. Well, he hasn't done it until today, which they said June he can break his lease. Well, the other day when I was talking to my parents, I said, hey, if I got a storage unit and like I slept in my car with the animals a couple days a week, could I sleep here a couple nights? Lana looked at me and said, no. She was like, if it was just you, it'd be fine, but you got the cats and, Royal will. Bubbles! Well, that's not Bubbles. That's a black cat. But basically, she said no. So I'm like, fuck. Because at this point, this place is breaking me. I don't make the money that I used to. Hopefully, I get this job and I'll be able to handle it again. But right now, I'm in the rear, right? So I just said, hey, if worst comes to worst, could I stay here a couple nights a week? And she straight up told me no. I'm like, fuck. The rest of my family lives in Florida, other than Meredith, who lives in Muncie. And then my brother, who lives with my two brothers who live with their girlfriends. So I'm like, fuck. And I got Royal, right? So here's the plan. I got to get the fuck up out of here in the next month. I'm going to get a storage unit. I'm going to have to put my shit in there. I'm going to go back to the east side, live on the east side for a little bit in a fucking cheap ass motel, whatever. Because my problem is I called all day today. What, stay in places would take a big dog. No one on the west side. Without a fucking fortune. I'm talking about like $600 a fucking week. I'm like, oh shit. So I found a place. It's $329, but it's at like 46 in Midhoffer. If you know anything about Indy, that is in the hood. So this is what I'm gonna do. Instead of paying March's rent, I'm gonna buy a storage unit. I'm gonna put my shit in a storage unit, and then I'm gonna rent out that place in the hood. I'm not gonna take anything worth of value there, except for my dogs and my cats. And we already know I'm gonna get fucking robbed and all that there. I mean, that's just what's gonna happen. Hopefully, Royal will cut off. My biggest fear right now is my door gets kicked in and Royal runs out, and the cats run out. Other than that, I'm not gonna bring anything worth of value. All I need is like 4 months to save, and then I'll get another place like this. But I'm gonna tell you, the in between time is what's gonna fucking kill me. And Doug's a big fucking pussy, and we already know that. I know someone who works at Alpine who says he can get out of his lease very easily. He's not trying. I don't want to have anything to do with him anymore after tonight. He wants to watch me struggle. Okay, I'm gonna struggle for a few months. I mean, in the worst conditions, but then I'm gonna come up out of this. Trust me, and move forward. But I gotta do what I gotta do. So I've got like a couple weeks where I have literally got to move the fuck out of here. Put everything in, like I said, put everything in storage unit. Get a cheap ass motel on the east side for at least 2 or 3 months, and then save my money and get the fuck out of Indiana once and for all. You know, like my family's all saying, come down to Florida. Come down. I don't have enough money to get to fucking Florida at this point. Give me a couple months, I will. Now I'm motivated. The only thing that was keeping me here was Doug, but fuck that at this point. He knew I was getting down to this point and waited till the very last minute. So, yeah. What are you doing, Papa? I did too, Mindy. But I got fucking set up again. This will be the last time. I'm telling you, this will be it for me. So the content's going to be good. You guys are going to see me in the hood once again for a little while, and then I'm going to get the fuck up out of there. 100%. Even if I have to put deadbolts on my fucking whatever. But I did find a place that will take me and the animals. It's $325 a week, which is steep, but what else am I going to do? It's on the east side. What surprised me, everywhere on the west side is decently priced, but they don't let you have animals, like the in-town suites and all that. So I'm going to say, fuck Martha's rent. I'm going to take what I got. I'm going to get a storage unit tomorrow, start packing up, and then pay a couple weeks down on. What are you barking about, Bubba? He's barking at nothing. And pray to God that I get this job in the meantime. And that'll save my ass. I gotta realize I have nobody. Even if I think that I have nobody. Every once in a while I try to think like, oh, I got my, well, or Doug or something like that. But it's just, reality is not that. So here we go again. So tomorrow what I'm going to do is I'm going to go get a storage unit. I'm going to get some boxes and I'm going to use what money I have and pay up a little bit. Oops. Sorry. Phone went dead. It's trying to go dead on me. The journey continues tomorrow.